Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is all about how I look expensive on a budget. So I kind of want to break down some little tips and tricks that I have when shopping at fast fashion, when wanting to look expensive but you just don't have the budget for it, and everything in between. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I know in a lot of my lookbooks and stuff, I do wear a lot of fast fashion, such as Forever 21, H&M, Zara, Lulu's, Windsor, a bunch of those online retailers and huge fast fashion retailers. And a lot of my friends and family always ask me how I find such cute on-trend or basic items at these stores and how I have the patience to sort through it all and kind of like what my process is. So first off, I really want to start with Forever 21 because, well, and stores like Forever 21, so like an H&M, a Windsor, a Lulu's. So I only shop online. Well, some of those are only online retailers, but Forever 21, I cannot go into Forever 21. It's very overwhelming in my opinion, so I only shop online. The really big tip is I constantly am online shopping, so I'm constantly going on these websites and looking at their new arrivals. I'm constantly looking on more expensive websites as well to kind of see what their new product is, and then I'm like, oh, I love this shirt. Let me go on one of these websites and find something just like it. And that's kind of how I always, in my opinion, stay on top of the trends, because I know what I want and then I know exactly what to look for. So if you're just going through these fast fashion pages, there's so much content and so many products that sometimes it can be very overwhelming. So my tip number one really is to kind of know what you want. Like even if you find a sweater that's $2,000, you can definitely find a dupe or something similar. So have it in mind what you want and then go on these websites and kind of sort through and find something like that. So another huge tip when shopping at fast fashion is to stick with basics. So for example, this top I have on now, it's a really cute bodysuit. This was from Forever 21, it was $14.90. And why you should stick with basics at these stores is that no one can tell the difference between a Forever 21 basic and an Intermix basic or a Reformation basic, or a basic that costs $400 versus a basic that costs $14.90, because honestly this even feels really nice. Like it's not even like as if someone were to touch it they'd be able to tell. No one would have any idea. So that's why I really stick with basics, and this way you could kind of mix and match your basics with higher end pieces. So a huge tip that I have is like this plain white bodysuit, again from Forever 21, this was $8.90, just a plain white V-neck bodysuit. I pair with, you know, my vintage Levi's and a designer bag and some decently like middle priced shoes, and it looks put together and it looks expensive because the focal point is on the designer bag, the designer shoes, or the nice jeans, and then no one's gonna really think, oh, her top's $8. It's just a plain white bodysuit. Same with this. This is very plain. I love little necktie, little fashion forward statement. You could make it into a choker. You could kind of do anything with it. And for $14.90, I really don't think anyone would see the difference if I wear it with a cute pair of heels and some jeans or a skirt. No one's really gonna know. So another huge thing that I do is that when I'm on these websites, especially Forever 21, I try to stay away from their patterns. I mean, I've been shopping on this website for so long now, so I kind of know which of their patterns would look good, what would look good on me, everything like that. I could kind of just tell just because I've been shopping with them for so long. But I do try to stay away from patterns, and especially like their floral prints or their like on trend like tribal-y prints. Sometimes they're just too much that it makes them look cheap. So I do tend to stay away from those, but let me show you some examples of what I would buy from Forever 21. So as you guys know, it's summer and gingham has been so huge. And why spend so much on it? I know there's a really cute Reformation gingham dress that a lot of girls had, and I really loved it, and I think it was around like $300, which is usually their price point. But I didn't want to spend that because, especially living where I live, it's only warm for 3 months out of the year. So why spend, you know, $300 plus on one dress when you could get something like this on Forever 21 for $24.90? And don't worry, I'll have these linked below because I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see, but just like a cute, oh, why is it huge? It's just like a cute gingham off the shoulder dress. Very cute. And honestly, you're getting the same look that you would for Reformation. This is $24.90 and the Reformation is like $300 plus. So I'll have this link below. They have really cute, like this kind of pattern I would stick with, like I would do, because it's hard to tell the difference. But sometimes they're floral. Let me show you an example of something that I personally think I wouldn't order this because I feel like it would be too busy and it might not look that expensive. So that is something where I usually would spend a little bit more. So an example of where I got a really cute patterned romper, this was from Bloomingdale's. It was $60, which is a little expensive, but it's still cheaper than like a lot of the other stores that a lot of people shop at. And what I loved about it is that the pattern looks really expensive and high end. I thought this was so cute with the mesh. It just looks expensive. Like I would have thought this was like 200 plus, not 60 bucks. So I do spend a little bit more if I do want like a pattern or something like a little bit crazier. One of the biggest trends this summer has been the backless loafers, and I love them, but I didn't feel the need to invest in a Gucci pair that were 700 or plus, depending on which style you get. Like I say, it's only warm maybe 3 to 4 months out of the year, and then you're in boots and sneakers. So I still loved the trend, and I love how chic and like how cool they make any outfit look. So instead I bought a Steve Madden pair for $80, and then the black studded ones I have, which I always wear, were like 100, rather than 700 for like, I think the plain white ones at Gucci, and then like the ones with the studs were like over 1,000. So I still get the look of them, I still get so many compliments on them, and they still make my outfit so cute, but I saved a lot of money, and then this way the money that I saved I can put towards other trends or other basic items. A huge part of why I like to save money and, you know, spend less on basics and trend items is because I'm the type of person, I would rather invest in a piece that I will have forever. So a designer bag that I know is timeless, that I know I can pass down to my kids one day, and that I feel okay spending money on, spending a few thousand on, because I save for it. It's something that I really, really want, and I save up for it, and then I get it and I'll have it forever. So that's why I wouldn't spend $400 on a summer dress or $400 on a sweater when you could get things for so much cheaper, and then you could have more. But it's all about finding the right pieces. So I'm not saying just quantity over quality, it's kind of a mix of both. So instead of getting a $90 WILDFOX sweater, those really cute sweaters, Brandy Melville is a huge, has so many cute sweaters, so many soft ones. I got one in white, I recently showed it in a haul, and I love it. I think it's so cute. It looks exactly like the WILDFOX one. So Brandy Melville is another great option for basics. They have a lot of cute dresses, pants, sweaters, everything. Urban Outfitters is a little bit higher price than Forever 21, but they have some really cute stuff. I just wore that 2-piece set on my Instagram, and so many people loved it, and I feel like it could have easily passed that it was like 300 plus, and it was 60 bucks for both pieces. So I mean, you really just have to play around with stores. If you see something in a store and you love it so much, go home, do your research, see if you can find something very similar, cheaper. And then if you realize you can't and you still want it that bad, then invest. So it's just really about being smart with your money. It's really about determining what your closet needs. Also look to see what your closet already has, because so many times I go through my closet and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot I had this. Like, it's like a secret gem. So play around with what you have. You could revamp it, you could cut a top, you can do so much to an old top to make it new and on trend again. So really play around with what you have, figure out what you need, and then do your research. So I would definitely try to have all of my outfits, or like the pieces that I showed you and the websites that I love to shop at, linked below, because they have helped me so long. I'm the type of girl, I love to stay on trend, but I don't want to break the bank, especially living in New York City. About like 80% of my money goes to my rent anyway, so I don't have that much money at the end of the month for clothing, but I still want to look on trend. I still want to look great and put together. So these are kind of how I found these stores and how I found these great items. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you would like me to do more of these. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe right down here, and I will see you guys in my next video.